what we're asking you guys to do, or not this week, just for today, really. You know, tomorrow's MCAS, and so we're seeing them today, Wednesday and Thursday. So for today, we really want you to go through their stories, their narratives, and look for two to three positive features, and just spend the time praising them. Like, Jacob, I just read your story. Like, I really like the way you, like, get really precise. Like, I really like the way you described this person. You know, the way this person, I could really feel it. You weren't just telling me, you were showing me. You know, so that was really good. Or that actually made me laugh when you said that. Some of them are comical, you know. They're just doing. What we're going to do with the rest of the time is actually go and read their narratives, and really do look for specific stuff, because when you say great, 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 like, it means nothing. So I really want you to, like, pull out a sentence, pull out a moment where you're like, this is fabulous writing. Like, this is a book that I would want to pick up if it was in a short story collection. You are a phenomenal writer, but you know he can turn it on and turn it off. Mm-hmm. I'll be giving him the hairy eyeball as well. So just sort of say, you can do this? Like, every time you sit down, you can do this? You know, I just really wish you well. Claudio, go slow. He's another one who's like, well, we already talked about him, but just go slow. Like, take your time, because you can do this. You have such great descriptive language. Gismaili, you know how she is. Turn it on, turn it off, right? And we just need her to crank it all the way up, because her work is, like, publishable. And so I actually haven't read what she read there, but if you could kind of say, like, this is like, you just sat down and wrote this on your own? You know, like, it's not as going to help you, you know, kind of like, this is what you're going to do.
See the rain falling down, like tears were falling from the sky.
Oh, beautiful.
When did they write these?
They've rewritten them a couple times, so they've done like a couple rough drafts, and then this is a final draft.
Look how many Christmas is.
So
wow.
They did a great job.
Yeah.
They're trying so hard.
That's it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, look at Jordan.
Have voice,
Yeah.
right? As soon as you read it, you're like, oh, I know who this belongs to. On their reading, answer any quick hit questions they may have come up with, like a word that they're not understanding or whatever it is, in terms of their reading. Oh, maybe I didn't make this clear. You're not looking at me like you're clear.
Could you just explain what you...
Yeah, I think I need to make that clear. I just had it in my head but never articulated it. So today students are going to be reading like they would be normally reading, finishing the Life on Plantation. So that part is what's happening in the big room. Yeah, because otherwise, like, what are they, if they're not meeting with you all, like, what are they? So they're moving on with their Life on Plantation, but when you pull them out for office hours, you're going to do like a 2-minute check-in. Do you know what's going on? Do you have any questions? Let me answer some of the comments and thoughts. Yep, your notes look good. And then the rest of it is, let's talk about your writing. But when they go back into the room, they should be reading. All right, we're at 8:40. I would love to do like a quick, super quick wraparound. Most funny thing, most interesting thing, most surprising thing. Okay, you look
Well, our friend Christian has been taking our unit to heart. His toys are revolting against them for unfair treatment. Unfair treatment.
Charlotte.
So in Addie's, he's robbing a meat shop with his toys, and they don't want the money, they just want the bacon. So there, the 4th grade's session with bacon is coming up.
Yeah, they're really obsessed with like how bacon, like how does a pig become bacon?
I think it's because Jemani started bringing in bacon. Now everyone loves bacon.
Shared on the bus.
Yes.
Okay.
In Sophia's, her dolls come to life and do her hair, and she doesn't like it, but she wants to be nice to the dolls, so I said thank you with a half frown.
Yeah, Betty wrote hers about like how her toys come to life, and then she like doesn't want to play with them because she's like a little like apprehensive, and then she has a great time, and so her last entire page is about how you shouldn't judge a book by its cover because you never know if you're gonna like someone or not, so you might as well try to be their friend. It's like kind of like she had a moral to her story.
Yeah, so the story should really kind of have morals.
Oh,
so that's
okay.
good.
Hers is very clear. It's nice.
Chris G wrote about how he becomes the leader of a toy army, but realizes that it's like gone too far, and he regrets his role in leading the army, and he says like he feels ashamed that he led to the destruction of the Lego City. Like that's
Olivia?
I really enjoy reading Jordan's. He's like, his toys only come to life, but he goes on like a secret army mission with them. It's like different chapters and settings within his story. Has a plot, someone dies. Like he really puts some thought into it. So it's really fun to read.
Yadisha wrote about Chucky, but the moral of the story was you can be friends with anyone.
Charlotte's was incredibly descriptive, and one of my favorite parts is her mom yells the first time, and she said like people all the way in Australia could hear her, and then her mom yells again later, and she said this time people all over the world could hear her. So it's like continuing the whole description. I really like that.
Great. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Oh, I'm gonna be jealous. I will be meeting with them. I'll be in the big room. And